Hey guys, Zerkaa here, and welcome back to my Willmall Ultimate Team series. Finally, you guys have been asking me left, right, and centre in the comments of my career mode videos and on Twitter. You've been asking me to bring back this series, and it wasn't like I had stopped it or anything. It was just that I caught up with my actual recorded footage, my pre-recorded footage, and then I hit like 2 weeks of really busy times at uni. And even prior to that as well, I was reluctant to record because obviously I've got a really good record on this account at the moment, 30-1. And on my other account, on my Ultimate Team account, I was playing really bad. I was on like a 45 win streak on my actual main account, and then I just suddenly stopped winning. I lost one game, and suddenly I lost like 10 games in a row. And I was like, I don't really want to go onto my series account, this account, and then go and play and ruin the record that I've got for my series. So then obviously that all these things added together meant that I stopped uploading this series for a good week or two. But it's now back, and I've recorded some today, and now we're going to find out what happened. So we start off and we open the pre-order pack. As you saw, we got no one interesting, and some of you guys might question why I opened the pack, because I started off with the rules that I wouldn't be uploading any packs. But you guys have said that if I earn a pack or if it's a pre-order pack, it's fine. It's just as long as I don't buy a pack, both coins or Microsoft points. Anyway, so then we go into our first game, and see if we come against this guy here, who has a pretty solid team, to be fair. He has obviously Joe Hart in goal, Company, Clichy, and Richards in defence. So he's got really solid defence, and had a really good up front as well. So I was pretty nervous going into this game, especially with the fact that I wasn't in good form with regards to Ultimate Team. But straight off the bat, 15 minutes in, Sturridge picks up a goal from a nice cross from Welbeck, and we get the ball rolling straight back away on this account. And maybe ponder the issue that I had on my main account is just that, I don't know, I wasn't even struggling at all, and then suddenly I lost and I was really struggling. So I didn't know if it was either me, if it was the game thinking the game had changed, whether the matchmaking system had matched me against harder players. I really didn't know. I was rattling my head around it for days and days, just trying to work out what I'd done wrong. And eventually I kind of come to some kind of conclusion that it's a mixture of the two. But regardless, back to the game. Sturridge picks up a penalty here and takes that and makes it 2-0, and with pretty much a 2-0 lead. As you know, a 2-0 lead in Ultimate Team isn't even comfortable, to be fair. I was about to say, yeah, we're pretty much running away with it now, and it's fine. But that's not the case, because in Ultimate Team, anything can happen. You could be 5-0 up, and I think you could still lose that game, because so much stuff happens in this game, especially with like I've mentioned it. Nope. Especially with nothing. Don't worry. Anyway, moving to the second half. And this guy had a lot of, not chances, but I say half chances. That was the best chance he had all game, pretty much. And he hit the post with that one. Welbeck then uses his pace hit in the 87th minute to get round the defender. Tries to finesse it, but Joe Hart saves that. But luckily, Lallana, always in the right place at the right time, puts it in to make it 3-0 and round that game up. But there is still more chance to get another goal. So after this replay, I'm going to show you the final goal in this game, giving away what's going to happen. But anyway, so 90th minute, Welbeck gets the ball here. Goalie comes out, I flick it to the left, and look at that lob. Look at that finish. Perfect top right hand corner. Even I was sitting like, oh, that was cheeky. Like, even I gave a little bit of reaction. I'm usually someone who doesn't really react to many things, but when I hit that, I was like, oh, damn. But so, yeah, that was the gayest thing ever. So 2 last-minute goals there to make it 4-0 and a very comfortable victory all round. And pretty much we dominated the game and we deserved to win that. And that then bumps up our record to 31 wins and 1 draw and 1 loss. And that's the issue with this account. I do feel pretty reluctant to play and to record, because I don't really want to mess up the account. And also, there's also that extended pressure that you have, because obviously I know that anything that happens will be shown in the video. So it's like one of the things where I kind of want to just lose and get out of the way, but I also want to kind of cherish and hold on to this record that we've got going. But we'll see what happens, I guess. As soon as we lose it, that's it over. Well, it's even 2 losses is still a good record. I don't know. I need to forget about the record and just carry on playing how I'm doing. Anyway, so I managed to run out of contracts, obviously refilled that, and I just did some few adjustments to the team to sort out the fitness, because obviously I don't go out and buy fitness cards. Obviously with the packs I have some fitness cards now, but the idea is that I don't really buy fitness cards because they're a waste of money, because you could just rotate your players, and that's pretty much what happened with this team. We kind of rotated it around so we have ability to change every player. There's a position to replace everyone. That's what we had. A player to replace everyone. That's what I want. Going to our next game here, and we're coming against a guy playing a 4-5-1. Got Rainier in goal, Company again with PK. So 2 very solid centre backs. And then we have Ashley Cole at left back, Nani at left mid, Nasri, Juan Mata, and Fernando Torres. And we start this game. Nice little attack here in the 6th minute on the break again. And that's what I seem to do, I think, in Ultimate Team. I think that's what I had stopped doing. I think what it was, I come between this tendency to play like I did in career mode. In career mode, you play pretty slowly to break down their team usually. You have to usually play like nice little passes, and you eventually find a way through. Where in Ultimate Team, sometimes it's best just to counter. Let them attack you, sit off their defence, wait for them to make the mistake, and then just counter and run. And especially with my team, very pacey team, Maybe that's what it was. I still don't know what it was that was causing me to lose, but we'll see. So anyway, Johnson picks up the first 2 goals for this game, and this one was a nice little finish here in the bottom left hand corner. And we're now 2-0 up and looking pretty comfortable. You can see we've got 7 shots in the first 31. Oh my god, that's a bit of a tongue twister. First 31 minutes. Sturridge picks up a goal to make it 3-0 in the 32nd minute. Again, another nice goal there. Now moving to the 42nd minute, and Lana has a shot there, and that is just tipped wide by their goalkeeper. Sturridge again, 56th minute. Breaks through, has a shot, hits the near side of the post and goes in to make it 4-0, and we was running away with this game. This guy had no chance. He had one of those, and especially one of those typical names called Into Your Nan. He's one of those guys who's just never very good with those kind of team names. Apologies if that is your team name. Anyway, so so I didn't actually show the part where I bring him on. Brought on Bonfigli, we're winning 3-0, and I brought him on at half time. So that's what happened here. And he had 2 chances there to score. Both times he went for the lob, and luckily, the second time, the defender brought it back, and it fell straight into Bonfigli's path, and he put it in, wheels away in celebration to make it 5-0, and Bonfigli, Big Bon, getting back in the action, as you guys have requested many a time. So as you should know, that I put him on the bench now for every single game that I play, and he will always be there. I'm not going to get rid of him. I can't get rid of him. How can I get rid of him? He's the Big Bon. But he's going to be on my bench every single game. So anytime there's a game where I know that I'm comfortably going to win, I'm going to bring on Bonfigli, and we'll see if we can get some goals of him and see how many goals we can actually score of him overall. And now go into our last game of the episode. We're going to see who we come up against right now. Coming against this guy called some really dodgy names. So E5, he had like an E and then loads of numbers of his gamer tag. And look at this team. So it's a 5-2-1-2. So that's just cunty in itself. Excuse my French. And you got Wellington, Pato, and Wagner Love up front with David Luiz, Felipe Santana, and Dede at the back. And if that isn't bad enough, you then have a right back and a left back to counter them. So it's like 5 at the back, and I hate playing 5 against the back on my team because the players play the worst possible football ever. They do what I described as sit back and defend, and then eventually just counter when you get the chance and use your pace. And luckily, I did that to him somehow. Somehow I managed to counter a 5 at the back, and it doesn't usually happen. And I went for the near post, as you guys told me so many times, because I never do go near post. And I've been learning slowly I'm getting there, and Sturridge scored that goal there to make it 1-0 and give us the lead. And I knew as soon as I 1-0 up that it wasn't game over, but I knew that I was going to win because I couldn't really see him coming back. I guess that's a bit too complacent, really, and hypocritical of what I just said. When people play at 5 at the back, it's kind of like if they get the first goal, you're then a bit screwed because they can sit back and defend. Where if you take the first goal, then you're usually set to do all right. And this guy actually rage quit here in the 80th minute. I was only winning 1-0, but for some reason he decided to rage quit. Or Deji would say skill quit, I'm not really sure. And as you can see, I've got my new little icons on the screen. This one says follow me on Twitter. I've got a few of those. I've got one for Instagram, I've got one for Facebook, and I've got one for Twitter, and I've got one just for liking and commenting. I just made them just a reminder. During the video sometime, they'll pop up at here and there. It's a little reminder to say, if you're not following me on Twitter, then do go and follow me. If you're not following me on Facebook, then do that. If you're not following me on Instagram, go and do that. Just one of the little things just to remind you in case you haven't already doing it. And it may be for some of you that actually are subscribed and like it, and that you like my Facebook page and you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, etc. It may be a bit annoying for you here and there, so I'm not going to spam them. There's going to be like 1 or 2 per video, and that's it. But it's just nice little graphics, and I think it makes the videos a little bit better and improves that production value that little bit more. Anyway, so we open our pack that we won for winning Division 1 here, and again, crappy pack. Although I'm not sure about this striker. I got this Benitez guy here, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, 87 pace. I don't know whether he's good. He may sell something, but at the moment I just added all my players to the club, and I will sell them probably off screen. I'll record it anyway just in case, but I'll just put them up for auction off screen, and then when we get into our next episode, I'll show how much they all sold for. I tend to, when I sell players, I just don't really go out and look for how much they're worth. I just go sell them. I just sell them or list them for 150. I just let them go for whatever they go for. I'm not really bothered. I know that's not the best way to trade, but that's just typically how I do it. I like that kind of format of doing it. So I mean, I do lose coins in that respect, but I'm not really too bothered about coins. Also, at some point soon, we're going to have to... I don't know. I'll give it a while still, but at some point soon, we're going to have to make a new squad and actually go out and get... Because I need to go out and venture buy some new players from the BPL anyway, because we can go and buy a whole new team, or we can go and buy some bigger players and actually have a set target to hit. I'm not too sure. So if you guys want to leave any feedback for this series, what I should do like throughout the future, what my objectives should be, because I haven't really got any like... target at the moment with this series, where my other series I do. So if you have any targets to set, then please leave a comment with that. And if you want to check out my compilation, my clubs compilation on the screen, that's on the left hand side. You can click that if you haven't seen it before. It's pretty old though. And then on the right hand side we have my link to my Zerkaa play channel, which is my second channel, which I'm going to start uploading to a lot more often pretty soon. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully that'll be tomorrow. Hopefully I can stick to this whole kind of like one ultimate team and one career mode every day. And I shall see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully. Goodbye.